how to seated overhead press in 2 minutes or less. This is Blake with Kaizen Training and Nutrition.com, and in this video we're going to be breaking down the seated overhead or seated military press. What you're going to do with this is work your shoulders and your triceps by putting the bench at an increased angle, not quite at 90 but slightly declined is probably going to be best for most people's shoulders unless you have really great mobility. As you bring the bar down, I want you to bring it down and touch right along your collarbone. Just like with the bench press, I want you to think of bending the bar together to slightly tuck your elbows and get them in front of the bar. I don't want your elbows back behind the bar. That's going to put you in less than optimal angle as well as increased risk for injury. You can set up the bar 2 ways. You can have it on pins right above you, or you can set safety bars right at about collarbone height. This is my preference, as pulling from behind your head, especially as the weight gets heavy, leaves you at increased risk for shoulder injury, and it's just uncomfortable. So as you come here, you're going to set yourself on a bench. Like I said, you can have the bar here above your head, or you can start with the bar right here at collarbone height. For grip, you're probably going to be right at about shoulder width. As you come under the bar, I want you to grab it, think about bending the bar together, and get your elbows all the way under the bar so your elbows are in front of the bar, not back here behind it. So from here, I'm going to tuck my shoulder blades down and back. I'm going to push my back into the pad, and I'm going to press up over my head. The pins also give you a nice metric of how low you're going. In this example, I might move the pins slightly lower if I wanted to really get the full range of motion, or just have a nice hard stop. The advantage to this versus the traditional overhead press where you're standing is that my lower back is supported, so I'm less likely to start to arch my lower back. I want you to keep your back in contact with the pad the whole time, as well as just a nice variation that you can sometimes overload a little more weight and you don't start to cheat using low leg drive. This is a great thing I like to program in for a lot of my athletes as an accessory to the bench press or a substitute for a shoulder vertical pressing motion. If you're interested in more coaching, training, nutrition advice, check out Kaizen Training and Nutrition.com.